Here last month. I'm a master's student at Virginia Commonwealth University in the Master of Urban and Regional Planning program. I'm also a planner for Revitalization County. So what we're doing today is a SWOT analysis, which stands for Strength, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. And a couple of housekeeping items. First of all, what we're going to be doing is an interactive kind of thing where we're talking about what you guys think the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the Atlantic Street area and maybe South Hill in general. We should probably be keeping it to Atlantic Street, but I'm going to need a volunteer scribe as I talk, and someone can write what the crowd is saying. Whoever.
Do it now?
No,
okay.
in a minute.
Okay.
And then also what I'd like to do is to record our interaction. If there aren't any objections, I'd like to do that. Okay, well, we'll record that. And that's just for note-keeping or note-taking. I won't be posting that on the internet or anything, so it's just for me. A refresher on what we're doing. Again, the Atlantic Street Commercial Corridor. It's a Studio 2 project for VCU students or master's degree students in planning. We have a choice between a Studio 2, which is a more practical, implementable document for an actual client. The client in this case being the town of South Hill. Mr. Callis isn't here today to kind of expound or back me up on some of the things that we had talked about before South Hill signed on to this. And the other is an academic thesis, which is more research-based, and that's not what I'm doing. We're going to get an actual plan out of this at the end. And the Atlantic Street corridor that I'll be studying is basically from Mecklenburg Avenue down Atlantic Avenue to about the interstate in the Highway 58 bypass area right here. It's about 1.1 miles. And as you can see, it's coded into 3 general sub-areas: your central business district, a transitional commercial corridor, which seems to be a major emphasis here. You've got your single-family dwellings that have now been converted into business uses and the like. And then your general commercial corridor, which has your gas stations, your hotels, fast food restaurants. Every town that's off of an interstate exit has one just like it. What we hope to accomplish, we're talking mainly about design. We're talking about streetscape and traffic flow improvements, how South Hill can halt the trend of development that's incompatible with small town character, or at least get new development to be more compatible with that. Another big piece of this is a policy piece. We're going to be looking at the zoning ordinance and the comprehensive plan, any guidelines that South Hill has that may assist in accomplishing these other 2 up here. And of course, we're going to be analyzing the design characteristics of both downtown and Atlantic Avenue. Again, what is a SWOT analysis? It stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. And when we're going through this, one thing that we need to keep in mind is that strengths and weaknesses are internal issues and characteristics. Opportunities and threats are generally classified as external. And you can pretty much do a SWOT analysis for anything. An entity may be an individual or a company or organization. In our case, we're going to be doing a SWOT analysis for a geographic area or for urban corridor. The purpose of SWOT: we want to identify positive elements that can be built and capitalized on while identifying problems that need to be resolved. So I think everyone's got a general idea of their opinion of Atlantic Street. We can put all that on paper and start to analyze that. Why are we doing a SWOT? I think that it's a simple way to get facts and opinions. It's easy to administer and understand. Very minimal requirements. We just need pen, paper, people, and our brains, our opinions. We can bring all that to the table today. So there was a handout at the beginning, or at the back of the room when y'all came in. If you don't have one, go ahead and get one. But I don't want to take too much of your time today. Maybe around an hour. I was thinking about 15 minutes per element. And this is a design project, so we are interested in anything that affects design. All comments will be written down though. And we are focusing our discussions on Atlantic Street. But we also need to recognize that there are factors that will affect Atlantic Street. So definitely tell us about that as well. Again, you guys know this area better than I do, so tell me about it, and we'll write that down. Be honest, be gentle, and today there are no wrong opinions, and no points of view will be suppressed. So if you feel like that something might be way out there that you might get called out on, we'll just say. I don't think that's that you should be able to say that. You should be able to say that. So go ahead and be open about your opinions, because the more comment that we get, the richer the analysis will be. And again, just to refresh your memory, this is a map of what we're going to be studying.